The Samsung Galaxy M12 smartphone has gone on sale in India. It sports a 6.5-inch HD Plus TFT display with a 90Hz refresh rate and is powered by the Exynos 850 chipset. Samsung has included a quad rear camera setup with a 48-megapixel primary camera and an 8-megapixel front camera. The phone packs a massive 6000 mAh battery with 15-watt fast charging support and features a side-mounted fingerprint sensor. It runs One UI 3.1 based on Android 11. Pricing starts at Rs 10,999 for the 4GB RAM and 64GB storage variant, while the 6GB RAM and 128GB storage variant will cost you Rs 13,499. The Galaxy M12 is available at Flipkart, the Samsung shop, and select retail stores. Samsung has unveiled its Galaxy A52, Galaxy A52 5G, and Galaxy A72 smartphones. All three phones run on One UI 3.1 based on Android 11 and offer IP67 certified dust and water resistance. The Galaxy A52 sports a 6.5-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with a 90Hz refresh rate. The phone is powered by the Snapdragon 720G SoC along with up to 8GB of RAM. There's a quad rear camera setup with a 64-megapixel primary camera and a 32-megapixel selfie camera. The A52 can include up to 256GB of storage, which is also expandable via a micro SD slot. There is also a 4500 mAh battery with support for 25-watt fast charging. The Galaxy A52 5G version gets upgraded to a 120Hz display and a Snapdragon 750G SoC, but offers the same camera and battery as the 4G model. The Galaxy A72 offers a 6.7-inch Full HD Plus 90Hz Super AMOLED display, along with a Snapdragon 720G chipset and up to 8GB of RAM. The phone also features a quad rear camera setup with a 64-megapixel primary shooter, but also offers a 3x zoom telephoto lens. It is powered by a 5000 mAh battery. In Europe, the Galaxy A52 is priced at around Rs 30,200, while the 5G version will cost around Rs 37,100. The A72 is listed for approximately Rs 38,800. Indian pricing details for the phones are still awaited. According to a report by Bloomberg, Apple is looking to refresh its iPad Pro lineup with better processors and cameras. The new iPad Pro chipset will be equivalent in performance to Apple's M1 system-on-chip that is currently used in the latest MacBooks. Apple is also looking to include a mini LED display that would offer greater brightness and color contrast. The new iPad Pros may also include a Thunderbolt connector, which would support the same chargers as current iPad Pros, but would enable connectivity with additional monitors, hard drives, and other peripherals. Apple will continue to offer iPad Pros in the 11-inch and 12.9-inch sizes, and the devices are expected to look similar to the current generation models. Realme have said that the upcoming base Nazo 30 smartphone should launch in India very soon. Realme India CEO Madhav Seth said during a Q&A session on YouTube that the phone is in the final stages of development. The phone will be available in both 4G and 5G variants. Realme launched the Nazo 30A and Nazo 30 Pro smartphones in February as the first two offerings in its Nazo lineup. Seth said that the two phones should receive the Android 11-based Realme UI 2.0 update by the third quarter of this year. Asus may launch a mini version of their upcoming flagship Zenfone 8. According to a report from XDA developers, Asus will launch a smaller version of the Zenfone 8 with a 5.9-inch Full HD Plus OLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate. This mini version may be powered by a Snapdragon 888 chipset, which the base Zenfone 8 is also expected to sport. The regular Zenfone 8 would come with a 6.67-inch Full HD Plus display. Motorola has launched the new Ready For feature for its Edge Plus flagship smartphone, which allows users to use a desktop interface with their phone. Similar to Samsung's DeX feature, users can connect their phone to a monitor with a USB Type-C or HDMI cable, after which they can use a mouse and keyboard to access a desktop interface while mirroring their phone. The phone's primary 108-megapixel camera can also be used as a webcam for video conferencing. In terms of entertainment, users can also connect a gaming controller for use on native phone games or even streaming services like Xbox Game Pass. While the functionality can be accessed without any accessories, Motorola will also sell a Ready For dock, which allows for easier placement of the phone to use as a camera. Sony has announced that it will offer 10 free PS4 games to customers as part of its Play at Home initiative. The company had already offered Ratchet & Clank for free to PS4 users. Now, users can grab the open world action game Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition for free from April 19th to May 14th. Sony has also announced 9 other indie games, including hits like Subnautica, Enter the Gungeon, and The Witness, which will be available for free from March 25th to April 22nd. The games will be available to claim for all PS4 and PS5 users, regardless of whether they have a PS Plus subscription or not. Microsoft has announced that Xbox Game Pass subscribers on PC will now have access to EA Play games. The addition of EA Play to Xbox Game Pass was announced in September last year and was available on the Xbox consoles, but now PC gamers will also benefit from the offer. Subscribers to Xbox Game Pass PC or Ultimate tiers will now be able to play over 60 games from EA, including Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, Titanfall 2, and the Battlefield franchise, along with over 100 games already available on the Xbox Game Pass. In India, Xbox Game Pass for PC costs Rs 489 per month, while Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which can be used across console and PC, costs 699 rupees per month.